Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I am from Lahore, Pakistan, and I teach IELTS here. And I teach IELTS all over the world with the help of my online IELTS classes, and I'm really thankful to you that you guys are watching my videos and you're making me more and more popular. I'm really grateful to you. It's a great honor for me. Okay, from the core of my heart, I'm thankful to you all. Anyways, we were solving IELTS reading test, and this is gender training reading. One of my students, he demanded, and his demand was quite forceful demand. He said, sir, please make videos on gender training reading. And let me tell you, if you are academic IELTS student and you are actually struggling with reading, then you must watch this video as well, because the type of questions and all that is same, only the passages are different. Otherwise the type of questions, they are same. That's why this video can be beneficial for you if you want to start from the basic level. Anyways, the type of question which we are going to do now is sentence completion, and I'm going to solve this test with sentence completion, and I'm going to tell you how to complete the sentence, how to read the question, how to get the clue words, and how you can reach the answer and how you can find the answer, and then all that stuff. So let's just go to the book, and there we solve this test together. See you soon. Okay, now this is a very popular type of questions. Complete the notes below. We call it notes completion. Choose one word only. In academic IELTS reading, gender training IELTS reading and listening, this one word only is very popular. And remember, they count every word. Now, for example, if you're going to write the answer, the book, they will consider it wrong because the is a word. If you're going to write, for example, an apple, this will be considered wrong. You just need to write apple, you just need to write book, then it will be the correct answer. So one word only means one word, and if there are two words that make one word, then there should be a hyphen between them, and those two words actually they are considered as one word with the hyphen. Now let's start. Organizing a business conference. Now remember, again, questions and answers, they are going to be in the same order. Organizing a business conference, first steps. Now some information is given. This first step is given. So chances are that first paragraph is already gone in this. You don't need to read about that. Venue and timing. Now you will start reading about venue and timing. Try to avoid scheduling the conference during dash. Now during dash means it's a period, and during that period you got to try to avoid scheduling the conference, right? And you don't need to read ahead. Times or when other annual conferences occur. Yeah, this might help you. Otherwise you can be trapped. If you don't read the next part, you might think something relating to this which is already given, and you can write it as your answer. Times, dash times, or when other annual conferences occur. Now let's see venue and timing. The answer is going to be there. Okay, to start with, this is already done, so we don't need to read the first paragraph. Where and when. For where and when, actually there they've used the word venue and timing. See that? Where and when, and there it is written venue and timing. For first steps, it's here to start with. So that's why we are not reading the first paragraph. Now let's see. Our question is, try to avoid scheduling the conference during dash times, dash times, or when. Now for times there can be any other word, or when other annual conferences occur. Let's see that. The date and venue should then be chosen. These are often independent, and when choosing the date, take into account the timing of similar regular events. See that? Timing of similar regular events which may clash. Now for this they have mentioned when other annual conferences occur. So it means this thing is already mentioned here, so answer is not in that. Okay, next, also consider holiday periods. Wow, which may mean that people are away, and holiday periods. Now see here, dash times, the answer is going to be holiday times. And did you notice how this thing was mentioned first and this thing was mentioned second? So this might happen. Let's read ahead. There's no question here, so we don't need to read. It's about transport. Choose a place with a large hall and also dash spaces for smaller meetings. Now choose a place with a large hall. Done. This is done. Okay, you need to choose a place, and now your answer is in this part, so you need to understand that. And also dash spaces. Dash for spaces, they might use any other word. Dash spaces or smaller, for smaller meetings. Now we need to read ahead and we'll find the answer. When choosing a venue, check how easy it is to reach by train and plane, etc., and the availability of parking for those driving. Visit the venue personally. Consider the size of the main lecture hall. Consider the size of the main lecture hall. This is given. Whether it is big enough for the anticipated number of delegates. Okay, this is already given. Then look into the potential of having breakout areas for separating into a number of groups. Yeah, the answer is going to be somewhere here. Breakout areas for separating into a number of groups for discussion. Let's read the question again. Choose a place with large hall and also dash spaces. Now for spaces, they have used the word areas. Breakout areas. So the answer is going to be breakout. Breakout, and it's one word. Don't write separately. If you write breakout separately with a space, it will be wrong. Next is about speakers, and see, it's quite systematic. Here they have written speakers and here they have written who? Speakers. So it means who? Choose appropriate speaker. Okay, there is no question about it. Give the speaker as much dash as possible. Now what is it that you need to give the speaker as much as possible? As much as possible. Let's read ahead in speaker. Who? The next stage is to choose the speaker and invite them. Now we got to see as much as possible. As much dash as possible. Okay, give the speaker as much money as possible. Give the speaker as much, it's going to be something. So let's see. Making sure you give them ample notice. Wow, ample. For as much as, they have used the word ample notice, so they are more likely to be available, right? Now what's the question? Give the speaker. Here it's written, the next stage is to choose the speaker and invite them, making sure you give them means speaker, ample notice. And for ample, they've used as much as. Give the speaker as much notice as possible. Okay, one word only we are solving. Now let's go on. Our next question is about communication. Here they have written the word communication, and here they have written the word contacting people. It's all systematic. I told you gender training reading is not that difficult. Academic people have difficult reading. Send out a mail shot to potential delegates. Okay, this is already given, so you got to go through it. Confirm individual detail with speakers. Check if they will need accommodation and request a dash. Article is a very good clue. Request a dash of their presentation. Now this is which is related to their presentation. Again they're saying confirm individual details with speakers. You need to confirm individual details. Check if they will need accommodation. Okay, accommodation is done. And request. Now request means you need to get something. Request a dash of their presentation. Now let's read it in communication. Let people know the date and venue of an early mail shot. This allows them, if they are interested, to put the date into their diaries. At the same time, contact all the speakers again, confirming their particular topic, the audio-visual aids which will be available, and finding out their accommodation requirements. Okay, until here it's all done. This is given. Ask them and request. Ask them to provide a written summary of their presentation. Right now you're going to ask them to provide a written summary of their presentation for distribution to delegates. So ask them to provide what? Written summary of their presentation. Now what is the question? The question is confirm individual details, right? With speaker, check if they will need accommodation and request a dash of their presentation, a summary of their presentation. So you don't need to write written. If you write that will be wrong. You just have to write summary. because it's one word only. So accommodation and request a summary. If you write request a written of their presentation, it doesn't make any sense. Request a summary of their presentation. Okay, now let's go on final tasks. And for final tasks, they have used the word final arrangement. See, it's quite systematic. Final tasks and final arrangements. Okay, this is already given. Give the venue precise numbers of attendees. Give the venue precise number of attendees. Okay, this is done. Next, make sure each person attending receives information about the conference. Okay, one thing, information about the conference. And second, and a dash for identification. A dash. A means singular noun, for identification. Now what is it that they need for identification? Make sure each person attending receives information about the conference and a dash for identification. Let's see. Final arrangement. Approximately 4-5 weeks before the conference, confirm the provisional number with the venue. Okay, this is already written. Contact them again about 2 weeks prior to the conference to confirm final numbers. Decide on menus and finalize the arrangements. Okay, this is already given. Prepare delegate packs into prepare delegate packs to include a name badge. Name badge. And by the way, name badge is something that is required for your identification, right? So then they write delegate list and programs. The venue should provide pads of papers and pens. Then prepare questionnaires. It's not there. Now the answer is going to be prepare delegates packs to include a name badge, delegate list and program. Now let's see what's the question. The question is make sure each person attending receives information about the conference and a dash for identification. For this you are going to write the word badge. Because if you write name badge, it's going to be 2 words. That's why you will write badge for identification. Clear? Okay, let's go on. Last question. Use dash to get opinions on the conference. To get opinions mean feedback. So what is it that you need to use to get the feedback of the people? Now we'll go ahead and we'll find this answer. The venue should provide pads, papers and pens. Then prepare questionnaire. Okay, prepare questionnaire for all delegates to complete at the end of the conference, right? So questionnaire is what you need to prepare. Their responses will enable to gauge the success and all that. So then prepare questionnaire. The answer is going to be questionnaire. It's plural. I mean, you got to write it as it is written here. Questionnaires. So you will write questionnaires, right? This is going to be the answer. This is how we actually solve it. Welcome back. Now you might have noticed one thing. If you understand the questions, you can reach the answers, and once you reach the answers, then you can find the answers as well. So you need to develop your skill in sentence completion to understand the questions. And by the way, this is very popular type of questions these days in IELTS, one word only. So we just solve this one word only type of questions. If you like this video, hit on the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel, and also subscribe my other channel, Asad Yaqub Vlogs. There I have different videos for you. Along with this, I teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, you can contact me for that and I'll give you the details about it. My WhatsApp number is given. Thank you very much indeed with your IELTS reading. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. I give you my blessings. May you get very good bands in IELTS. Take care. Allah Hafiz.